Today, we are at Walker Ford in Clearwater, Florida to attend the Raitis Ride's 50,000 subscriber celebration and car gathering. While we are here, we will check out some amazing cars along the way. And of course, meet the man behind the name, Joe Raiti, who after starting his YouTube channel only 1.5 years ago, has gained over 54,000 subscribers and has over 13 million video views, which is quite an achievement. An achievement, Joe reminds us, would not be possible without the help and support of his friends and family working tirelessly behind the scenes to bring us a daily car review video. And now, here is the video I took at his 50,000 subscriber celebration.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Raitis Rides 50K subscriber celebration hosted by Walker Ford tonight. I want to personally just take a quick second and thank each and every one of you for coming out tonight. You know, it was just a few short months ago in October that we were here for the first time celebrating the 10,000 subscriber celebration, and that originally blew me away, but now I look around and just see how things are growing, the channel's growing, and just all the support and dedication that you guys have for Raitis Rides, for Walker Ford, and just for car enthusiasm and being a car enthusiast. I just want to say thank you for all that you do. We're going to take a few moments and I want to introduce some very important people, because the thing happens is that a lot of people say, Joe, you're such a hard worker, you do this, you do that. Well, guess what? I'm going to have to agree with you. I do believe I'm a hard worker, but you know what? I have a lot of people that are right next to me, not behind me, but right next to me each and every step of the way, that are doing their part to make this dream come true, because this really is a dream come true for me. And it's kind of weird because it wasn't like when I was a little boy, I wish that I was a YouTube personality or something like that, because when I was a little boy, the internet didn't even exist. I mean, when I was in high school, the internet didn't exist. So it's just a part where I could take my passion and love for cars and share it with all of you. That is truly the dream that has come true. So the first person I want to introduce and invite to the microphone is somebody who I've been with her for 5 years. We've been on this wonderful journey. It just keeps getting better and better. And you know, there's that old saying that behind every great man is an even better woman, but I don't believe in that. The way I view it is that she is right next to me, and you know what? She is way better than I could ever be, because she's that good. It's my wonderful wife, Lori. Come on over to the microphone, Lori. Say a few words.
Thank you. You know, I wanted to obviously thank everybody for their tremendous support, but I also thought you might want to know a little bit about my perspective of what this journey has been like. So, you know, when Joe and I met many moons ago, you know, of course, you know, he would take me to car shows. What a romantic thing to do. Do you want to go to a car show? Sure, that sounds like a great date. You know, it's a lovely idea. It's beautiful, Florida. Why not? And so we're walking around, and it didn't take me very long to figure out that I wasn't with the average Joe when it comes to knowledge about cars. I mean, it was almost a little borderline, like, wow, this guy knows a lot about cars. Like, should I be concerned about how much he knows about cars? And a little perplexed, because you go from car to car to car, and 20 years, 30-year difference, make, model, doesn't matter. He knows everything about it, and the history and what was going on with World War II and everything else that was going on around this car. And then you couple that with his public speaking abilities. 18 years teaching high school. That deserves some sort of special award. And again, makes me think, is the man insane? Because 18 years in high school, wow. You know, I don't know about that. I don't think I could last a day, but he lasted 18 years. So here I am thinking, wow, this guy is so talented. He knows so much about cars, and I'm the only one who knows. What am I going to do about that? So I started plotting and scheming to start a secret YouTube channel that even he didn't know about. I started dropping hints. You should do a YouTube channel. No, I don't even have a YouTube account. You know, you really should do a YouTube channel. No, I don't even have a Gmail account. And so I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to secretly record him, which I think is actually illegal. But I was plotting to do that. And so then I tried to do it a couple times, and he caught me both times. First time he was like, oh, you know, don't do that. I'm like, okay, you know, I wasn't really planning on putting it on YouTube or anything. And then the second time, he wasn't super happy about it. So thankfully, for the sake of our marriage, he started a YouTube channel a couple weeks later. And I don't think any of us are surprised, because any of you, the reason that you're here is because it's pretty darn good. We enjoy watching him. He brings so much joy to our lives. So I don't think any of us is surprised to see that we're pushing almost 54,000 subscribers now, over 13 million channel views. It's pretty awesome. And we're all like, yes, this is so great. I remember when he, you know, didn't even have a YouTube account. But the thing I don't think that any of us expected is how much it would affect people's lives. So the other day I come home from work, and you know, it had been a long day, And I asked him, how are you doing? And he has a little bit of a tear in his eye almost, and he's like, I'm doing really great. Do you want to hear a great story? And I'm like, wow, I could see some emotion on his face. What's this all about? And he tells me this amazing story about this man who emailed him and how much he loves the channel. And it just turns out that his son is autistic, and his son absolutely loves watching Joe on YouTube, and they watch Joe together every day, father and son. And holy cow, like who knew that a YouTube channel could do that? Who knew that just sharing his passion for cars and his love for cars could do that? But boy, when he gets behind the wheel of any of those cars that he's doing, I think I've heard about the Mustang Performance Pack 2 about at least 100,000 times in the last 2 weeks, right? It's infectious, right? I didn't even know that I loved cars this much. And so, I want to take a second to thank all of you for doing that, for taking a few moments of your time today to share your love for cars, to come down here and meet other people who are looking for joy and sharing it with each other, because that's what really matters. So thank you to all of you, and everybody who has a drink in their hands, please raise it and toast yourself to 50,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much, and here's to 50,000 more, and Joe Raiti. Congratulations.
Thank you, sweetheart. I don't know what to say. That's you really hit me here. Another person, obviously, that this would be extremely difficult would be the cameraman. And I definitely want to bring out Big Guns McGee, Tom Moschner, to say a few words about this journey that we're on.
Thank you, Joe. Many of you know that obviously Joe is a high school teacher. I was once his student, and that's actually how we know each other. A lot of people ask, have you been friends for years? And he was actually once my teacher, and I just thought it was really cool. So after school, I'd go and see him, and we'd watch YouTube channels about cars, and that was just funny how it foreshadowed. Years later, we kind of just fell into it. He actually taught me about cars and all the car events. You can still hear me. All the car events. And we'd go every single Saturday like we did this morning, and I would actually look for him. I'd say, I hope Mr. Raiti's here, because I don't know about all these cars, and I could just point, and he could tell me, oh, from this year and all this history. And then one day when he started the YouTube channel, I kind of just talked my way and said I kind of know how to work the camera a little bit, and it slowly snowballed. I'm very grateful for everything I get to do, and I get to meet all the people. We're just very grateful, and it's slowly becoming a full-time career for both of us. Obviously, a bunch of people are here, and we're really grateful, and we really want to thank all the people, especially all the people subscribed that are watching live on YouTube. We're just very, very grateful. It wouldn't have happened without all of you guys. So we're very happy. So thank you again. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Tom. I think next we are definitely, I work now, I'm very proud to say, and it's been, one of those things where there's a lot of cold calls and a lot of door knocking to get into certain dealerships. I'm very proud to say where I stand is where it all started. Literally underneath the overhang here at Walker Ford, they opened the door, gave me an opportunity to bring some brand new Ford products to the channel, and it just means so much for them to be that original where it all started. Now I work with so many dealerships that I have to schedule about 3 weeks ahead of time when Tom and I are gonna go out there because of how many different cars and whatnot. But I am here to tell you that when it comes to where I feel like home, it is Walker Ford, because they have gone beyond anything. The other dealerships are great, but they have gone beyond anything that I could have ever imagined, and I almost feel like I have to hyphen my name now and have it be either Walker Raiti or Raiti Walker or something, because I really feel like I'm part of the Walker family. So I definitely want to call out, I think Weston was going to say something. Come on out, Weston. Let's hear a round of applause for Weston Walker. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out today. As Joe was saying, the first time he came out here, we stood underneath this platform here and talked for a good 30 minutes. And he did the majority of the talking. And yeah, and it was all about cars. And after we said our goodbyes, Joe had to review a car, and I just sat there, and I'm like, wow, somebody who knows so much more about cars than me. So at that time, we were just starting our relationship then, and Tracy Affronte, who's been, she's huge in this too. Thank you, Tracy. I told her, I said, hey, whatever he needs, give it to him. Because, Joe, there's just something about you, buddy. It's just your presence, your delivery, just unbelievable, man. The energy, you feel it, and you're a special person. Your wife's a special person. You guys make a fantastic couple. Of course, Thomas here, your cameraman, what do you call him, Muscles McGee? Hey, I'm trying to keep up with you, buddy. So whatever tips you give me, I'll take. But no, we're here today to celebrate Joe. Congratulations, buddy. Your growth is unbelievable. I can't believe I've been there since the beginning. I love seeing you grow. Like I said, you're a great person. I respect our relationship as friends, absolutely. So, congratulations on the growth, and I can't wait to see where you're going to be by the end of the year, man. So, thank you. Thank everybody for coming out today. I want to thank my volunteers too for walking forward. Thank you guys for stepping up and moving all the inventory around because it was hot today. They did a great job. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Let's hear it for Weston Walker and everybody here. Just like Weston pointed out, they did an amazing job clearing out the whole facility just for tonight. And I guess this is my part where I'm going to just wrap it up so that we could get to some cake cutting and giving some awesome giveaways. Walking around and meeting a lot of you, it's interesting because when we say, hey, I was there when you first started, and I remember a long time ago when you started doing the videos, what's mind-blowing to me is that a long time ago was October of 2017. And obviously, when I started this whole thing, I never thought in a million years. I remember walking in the classroom and telling my students, I'm starting a YouTube channel. And I thought for sure I would at least get one giggle or Mr. Raiti, you're too old for that, or something like that. But what's so amazing is that my students were so supportive. And so many of them that have gone on, have graduated, have moved away, have come back to just be part of this and keep it going. And now the ball has just spun out of control. I'm just so grateful to have each of you on this journey with us, and it means so much. I have my parents here, my father. I owe it to him when it comes to my knowledge, when it comes to cars. Every weekend, where did I go? I was at my dad's shop, or we were going to a car race, or we were going to a car show, or I was out in the garage passing him a wrench, or a screwdriver, or whatever. So that's really where it started for me, and just the love for cars. And then, a lot of you don't know this about me, but I got to live out my childhood dream. I actually raced cars professionally for 3 years. And when that was over, I thought, hey, it's time to, hang up the helmet. It's time to, use my degree and get to work. And now this opportunity has just come out of nowhere. And I'm here to tell you that if there's anything that you want to do, and I'm not talking about a YouTube channel, but if that's something you want to do, that's cool. Go for it. You never know what's going to happen. You never know where life's going to take you, and you don't know the amazing people you're going to meet. And I promise you that there's going to be lots of people that are going to tell you you can't do it, you're wasting your time, tons of negativity. And that's the thing is that a lot of you know when I'm on the channel, I'm answering pretty much all the comments. It means that much to me. If you're going to take time to watch my review, to watch my video, the least I could do is answer a question or a statement or something that you had. Now, as the channel grows, it is getting harder to do. Probably one of the, because if I was to say, hey, I've just been working hard and this has been growing and it's been great, it's had some difficult times. Transitioning into this where I don't have any time schedule or anything like that. I've had to develop all sorts of time block management and all that to get to the questions and get them answered. But as we grow, just know that if you ever comment me or email me and I don't get back to you, it has nothing to do with I don't care or I'm too good for them or anything like that. Because
the thing that I'm most proud about is as we continue to go sky high, you guys are with me, and guess what? The manufacturers, I have the dealerships taking notice, the manufacturers are taking notice as well. Recently, a lot of you know, Kia reached out. I have Ford now in communications with me, and when I say Ford, we're talking about the corporate offices. It's not just a Walker Ford thing. So lots of great exciting news. Stay tuned to the channel because really big information's coming out this summer. And I just want to individually thank you. You know, if I sat here and read off a list of everybody's name, we'd be passed out. But you know what you've done for me. Each and every one of you that are here. You know exactly what you've done, and here I am to tell you, thank you. It means more than you'll ever know. And I said to myself, I'm not going to get emotional, but the only way I know is to do it by the heart. And that's how I do my reviews. By the heart, unscripted, you get me raw. If I make a mistake, sometimes you guys call me out on it, but a lot of times you guys know, hey, he's human just like I am. So thank you once again. I appreciate you coming out. And definitely, let's have some cake. So thank you, everybody, and looking forward to the next 50,000. Real quick, let me thank Eric and Roadrunner Digital for the beautiful display with my big mug up on a screen. I know some people are probably like, take that down, but thank you, sir, for all the great things that you do as well. So I guess it's time to have some cake.
mean, I can't thank you guys enough, and I hope you know from the bottom of my heart I appreciate it.
We do. We
So
know.
Thank you
and
very, very much.
Appreciate you spending time with us and getting to meet us and everything.
Yes.
Tell your wife I don't know where your wife is.
Yeah, she's right.
Oh,
Lori,
hey, perfect timing.
you gotta head back. Here, let me so you can hug people.
Well, yes, I do. I feel like I know you guys. So it's like making sure
You
you
guys-
guys getting back and forth.
As you can tell, the Raitis Rides 50,000 subscriber celebration was a huge success. Over 200 people came out with their amazing cars to support Joe and wish him continued success with his YouTube channel. My wife and I had an amazing time meeting Joe, his wife Lori, and good friend Tom. They are some of the nicest people we have met and hope to see them again soon. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel to see where our cars take us next. Goodbye for now.